Headshot, Karen, 80 meters.
Welcome to the RogueWorx underlever demonstration video, where today we're going to show you the underlevers.
Yeah, we're out here in the wild jungles of Nottingham. We've got a selection of our underlever guns that we're going to do some shooting with. We're going to talk you through how they work, what the components for them are. We've also got a nice little shooting range set up over there where we can do some range testing. We've got a laser range finder so that we can verify that we've got all the right distances. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We've even got a Karen.
Yeah. Let's get to it. Now we're going to do a little technical breakdown of what the underlever system is and how it works on your KC-02. So I'm here with the Rogue overmolded design for the underlever. It's a very natural design. This is the underlever itself. It replaces where the safety goes on your KC-02. There's a clamp piece that goes either side and uses the hole where your safety would go in the trigger mechanism as the pivot point. Then you've got an arm going up to where the bolt carrier is, which is connected by two adjustable linkage arms with sealed bearings to the solid state bolt carrier, which is another product that we came out with a few months ago, which disables the blowback in your KC-02 and turns it into an adjustable gas sniper rifle mechanism. So the underlever connects to that and gives you a lever action for cocking the rifle, so that you don't have to take your hand off the grip and manually rack it every time. You can just be when you've got a underlever kit fitted, you unfortunately can't use one of our Sabre mag release levers, which is an extended mag release that normally follows around the trigger mech. So we specially designed this shortened little sickle mag release, which you can see doesn't get hit by the underlever when you're racking it. So in order to use an underlever kit on your gun, there are a few prerequisite parts that you have to have already installed or buy as part of a kit with your underlever. It only works with a solid state bolt carrier. You cannot use this with a standard bolt carrier in your KC-02 because it will not disable the blowback. If you try and use an underlever with the blowback still functional on your gun, we're not entirely sure what will happen. It might break your fingers off, your gun might explode, who knows, but you need to have a solid state bolt carrier installed, and the solid state bolt carrier is only compatible with our Genesis hop unit, which uses VSR type hop rubbers and barrels. We made this decision just because it's a huge improvement in performance over the standard KC-02 parts. It lets you use all the VSR upgrades and parts that are available to other types of sniper rifles instead of just the standard KC-02 pieces. Okay.
So here we have what we call the SKC, the standard KC. This is a standard KC-02 body, but we've put the M4 style stock on. It's also got a flip magnifier and a red dot, a Surefire from Vortex. It's got the bipod. It's got our twister muscle brake, and it's got the shotgun foresight on it. And what we've got here is we've got one finger hole here and a dual one here. It fits nicely on the standard grip, very ergonomic, easy to cock and shoot. This keeps the rifle as a DMR scout rifle, easy, light, and keeps the cost down because you don't need to invest in a new stock. So you can put all your money into performance upgrades rather than looks.
Okay, this model is for the Boyd's Rimfire Thumbhole stock. This one was our proof of concept gun, which is why this lovely lever happens to be made in solid brass, which no, you cannot have a solid brass underlever. You can only have them in aluminium because this costs twice as much to make as the production ones that we're going to be doing. So this one, although this is in brass, the rest of the components on here are all in the Raiden pattern, which is a gunmetal grey with blue splatter. You can see that because of the really organic shape of this stock, we had to spend a long time profiling the shape of the underlever to suit it, just to get it a nice clean grip. But this is not got any real like rough textured grip to it or anything, so it's important to have a nice sling where you can get a good grip onto the gun when it's shouldered. As you can see, very nice smooth action, lovely locking back when you snap it shut. Certainly one for the airsoft connoisseur.
So this is a long rifle. This is the creme de la creme of the builds that we do. What we've got is a Bell & Carlson Odyssey, or BCO as we've called it, at stock. This is one that has to be imported from the States. It is a hard to source, but a very lovely stock. It's coupled with an Apex Customs carbon fibre barrel and carbon fibre silencer, which are lined with aluminium so that you're not going to break it if you fall. It's got a Bushnell Engage. Absolute fantastic scope on this. We've got a carbon fibre bipod, and it's a beast, to be honest. It's got an airsoft philosopher, cold forged 570mm tight bore barrel in it with matching hot rubber, and it is heavy. The good thing is it is accurate, it shoots well, and it's just a lovely rifle to hold, but you don't want to be running around with this all day. This is a long rifle.
Right, this next model is the HOM underlever, or HOM, for the Hogue overmolded stock. This one has definitely got more of a classic sort of Western vibe to it. It's a very lightweight, very organic shape to it, fits beautifully in the hand. It's definitely sort of an old Western sort of feel to it. It's extremely fast and light.
So this is the Magpul X-22 Hunter stock. It is a lightweight scout sniper. It's really comfortable to hold. It's got a natural feel to it. You can put a long scope on it, you can put a red dot on it, you can have the silencer attachments. This is quite a versatile stock, and the underlever just adds that little bit extra to it.
Empty. So here's the gang that we've got set up down range. Got a little camera down here watching Dave here, who's chilling between these two trees. And further down we have our boy Kevin. He is the 60-meter target, Dave is the 50. Kevin is wedged in a log. And further on down, hanging out in this tree here, we have Rebecca with a camera here watching these back two targets. We have a little dictaphone down here that's getting ambient noise for us. And then way at the back here, hiding all the way back at the 80-meter mark, because Rebecca's the 70. We have Karen, the mighty Karen. Look how angry she is. Look at those eyes. Those cold, dead eyes. They want to see your manager. And you can't even see where we're shooting from. Maybe you can see Anthony all the way down there with the main camera. So let's do some shooting. Zoom. Right, let's put some rounds downrange with the Magpul X-22. We've got first target of 50 meters, then we have 60, 70, 80 meters. This one doesn't have a telescopic sight on, so we might struggle with some of the longer range targets. So we're just going to be focusing on the 50-meter target from here. a body hit. Needs a little bit more hop. We've switched over to 0.45 gram ammo in here just to calm down some of the hop response. There's a miss left. Body hit. Headshot. Another body hit. Alright, let's try some on the 60 meter target. This is one of the beauties of the KC-02. We have your hop adjustments on our nice little clicky hop wheel up here. Headshot, 60 meters. Headshot, 60 meters. Let's try some at the 70 meter target. Probably have to put one click more hop on. Oh, too much hop. Body hit, 70 meters. Another body hit. Headshot, 70 meters. Miss. Headshot, 70 meters. So this is just a red dot sight on here, so I'm just eyeballing it with both eyes open, and it's still remarkably flat. Body hit again. Let's try bracing off the tree. Oof, just missed the head. Let's see if we can land a body hit on the almighty Karen from here, shall we? Was that a headshot? That can't have been on Karen. Nah. You can hear the mags chattering a little bit on this one. It's I think it's because it's a bit of hot weather and this is a fresh CO2 bulb. We're still working out sort of what's best to set up with the hammer spring and the trigger max on these, how many coils you need to cut off to get the right sort of gas efficiency. So the kind of chattering sound is the hammer bouncing off the striker multiple times. It's probably just because it's a fresh mag. You heard on the previous mag it wasn't doing it. Nope, you can see the round from that one going straight up. I'd be happy if I can just land one solid hit on Karen from here. I know that the Flamingo hot rubber that we put in this gun is brand new, so it's not as reliable as it would be if it had a few hundred rounds through it. That was a hit. I think that was a body hit on Karen, 80 meters. Anyway, let's try one of the other guns. So we're going to put some rounds downrange with the Rogue gun now, which has got the HOM underlever kit, all this nice silvery stuff. Nice silver hop wheel there. Again, this one's not got a magnified optic on it. This is a Meprolite M21. This is a fibre optic tritium sight that got quite a large bullseye reticle on it, so again I'm not hoping to get many hits at the really long range targets. I'll be happy with 50-60 meters from here because this gun's more about speed. It's so light that you can just chuck it around. Let's see how this one behaves with the 0.45 gram ammo. You can see without a cheek riser on this and the holographic sight, I can't actually get a decent cheek weld on here. I'm looking straight through the sight and my face isn't touching the stock here. So ideally, if I had one of these, if this was mine, I'd build up a nice foam or polymorph cheek riser so that I could get a good cheek weld for looking through a magnified scope on low scope rings. But this one is all about speed. That was a body hit on second target, Kevin. Miss. Aim down slightly. Body hit 60 meters. Headshot 60 meters. It's pretty consistent. We're getting a lot of centre mass shots, but when I aim for the head, it kind of skims just over. So again, in this rifle, the hot rubber is pretty much brand new. It's probably had only a few hundred rounds through it. The gun has settled down a lot more once it's been used. Let's see, I can put another click on. We'll try and get a body hit on, say, the 70 or 80 target. Yeah, it's a body hit, 70. The reach is there. The reach is there. This with a zoomed scope on, it'd be lovely. Headshot, 70 meters. Just missed the left. Way too much overhop. Again, I'm listening to see whether shots are landing, because with the just with the holographic, you can't really see the rounds beyond about 50 or 60 meters. Headshot, 70 meters. Let's see if I can get a body shot on our dear friend Karen. Just to the right. Slightly over. That was a headshot on Karen at 80 meters. So again, the reach is there with this gun, it's just lacking a zoom scope. We literally don't have enough scopes in the RogueWorx armory to put a expensive telescopic sight on every test gun when we have this many of them set at the same time. Okay, let's try the next one. Okay, let's put some rounds downrange with the SKC. It's I spent the first 2 years using this standard stock in various configurations. I really like these M4 buttstocks that have got a cheek riser built in. This one's a Fab Defense one, and you maintain a lot of the DMR kind of quick sharpshooter aspect of this gun if you use a flip magnifier, but at these sort of ranges only having it 3 times is kind of limiting, but this gun should perform really well. It's definitely easier to see where your rounds are going when you've got some magnification. So cock it first to make sure the hammer's back so it doesn't press the mag release when you're going in. Let's see how she does. Definitely needs more hop. You can hear the hammers chattering in this one again because it's a fresh CO2 bulb on a hot day. So body hit at 50, needs another click of hop. Just below the head on the 50. Headshot on 50. Give it another click. They're just dropping a little bit too early. Well, way over now. Again, brand new hot rubber in this rifle. It's got a 370 Crazy Jet and a 60-degree Flamingo, which is our kind of sort of go-to combo at the moment. We've not tried too many other barrels recently where we've had any better performance than this. Headshot 50. Just over his left shoulder. Nope. Definitely when you've got a zoom scope, it's better to brace off of something for a stable shooting position. Another body shot. Let's try the 60 meter target. Body shot easily. Give it another click of hop. Ooh, just missed the head on the 60 meters. You can really tell where the rounds are going when you've got some sort of magnification. So that's a headshot, 60. See if we can do it again. No, went over the head of the 60 meter and hit the body shot on the 70 meter target instead. That's body hit, 70. Oh man, we want the headshots. Alright, that'll do. So let's put some rounds down with the Boyd's gun now. This one has a 6x short dot vortex strike eagle scope on it, so it's much better suited for the longer range shooting. And we also have a nice scope cam on here, so we'll be able to get some eyes on where the rounds are actually going from your perspective. Body shot, 50. Needs one clicker hop. Oops. Body shot at 70. Just getting the hop dialed in for the heavier ammo. Headshot at 60. And body shot at 70. And body shot at 70. Slightly right. Another body shot. These are all hitting the 70 target. Just struggling to get the placement right for the hop to get the head. Let's see if we can get one on the Karen with this gun. Or just to the right. Headshot, Karen, 80 meters. This one should be the most, one of the most capable to range. We're not going to get any better shots. Which one haven't I used yet? Just the range queen. Well, we're not going to get any better shots out of that, are we? It's not behaving very well. But if any of them is going to get decent long range hits, it's going to be this one. Headshot, Karen, 80 meters. Really have to use the hop on this one, like it goes all the way up and then starts coming down again before it hits her. It is reaching, but they all have the same problem because they're new guns. They're just not settled down enough. Oh, come on. Yeah, let's give it up. Right, the last gun that we're going to put some rounds down with today, our top of the line sniper build. So this one unfortunately is not behaving very well. We think it's because the hot rubber needs bedding in a bit better. It's got one of the Airsoft Philosopher 60-degree concave hot rubbers. It's got a huge contact patch and we just seem to be getting left and right flyers out of it. The range is brilliant, but we've not been able to zero the scope to it. We just keep getting some variation left and right. So although this gun should have the longest reach of all the guns we have here today, it's not quite where we want it to be. Again, just because most of the guns that we've brought with us today, they're fresh builds. They've barely been used. They'd all benefit from having a few hundred rounds through them, just calming them down, cleaning them. But that's how it goes with all our airsoft guns. So let's stick some rounds down and see if we can't get Karen to come meet the manager. Oh, we missed an opportunity there. We should have named one of the guns the manager, shouldn't we? So headshot at 50 meters easily. Let's skip to the 60-meter target. Just below the head on our dear Kevin, out at 60 meters. A little bit higher up. Ooh, see, that one went right for no apparent reason. Body shot on Rebecca at 70, even though I was aiming at Kevin's head. Oh, over Kevin's head again. Headshot Rebecca at 70. Let's focus on Karen. Body shot Karen, 80 meters. Oh, the rounds are reaching, but they're just not landing where you want them to. They're like, you've got like a foot either side. Just over Karen's head. Saw the leaves move. It either hops perfectly, like you can tell it's there, like you get like two shots where it's like fantastic.
And one off.
And then you get one goes left, one goes right, one drops low, and then you get another couple that land exactly where you want. So you're constantly trying to aim off to compensate, and it just doesn't want to play ball. Oh! Body shot on Karen, 80 meters. Another body shot on Karen. This gun definitely has the longest reach out of all the ones we've tested, like easily. Like, the longer barrels just make so much difference when you're trying to push rounds out to like 70-80 meters. But when you want accurate shots, it's about having a gun that's properly bedded in with a good hot rubber, as well as one that's got the power to do it. Oh, come on. If I can just get a headshot on Karen with this gun, then that'll I'd be happy.
So I think it's gonna come.
Huh? I've got one mag left, then we'll quit. Last mag, yeah? If this is out of gas, I'm gonna cry. Headshot, Karen, 80 meters. First shot on the mag as well.
Camera's about to die.
What, battery?
Yeah.
These are all body shots on Karen. It's getting better as I use it. Body hit again. I mean, we're saying that this rifle's not performing properly, and I'm still landing almost every shot on the body at 80 meters. Very few airsoft guns can do that. It's just the flyers that are killing it. Body hit, Karen again, 80 metres. Mag's got to be nearly gone. Yeah. That's it, we're done. Alright guys, hope you've enjoyed our little day out playing with the underlevers in the woods. If you want to get your hands on one, they are going live on pre-order on the website right now.
So get in there, we need 20 per, and then we can go.
20 minimum orders per design before we can place the factory order, because these things are not cheap to make. So if you want to get your hands on one, get some of that lever action goodness, and get in there. See you in a bit. Oh, you motherfucker. You can cut that bit out. Oh, full crunch.
Save that for the outtakes.
We're not putting that in the fucking video.
Go.
The gun just moved on its own. Okay. Right, so first we're
Right, ready when you are.
Hold on, got a fucking... literally a cobweb in the scope. Fuck off, spider. Really? Bastard. Doing it like that. I'm trying not to laugh, this is real. Oh dear. We'll have to edit this bit. 50-60 metres from here, because this gun's more about speed. It's so light that you can just chuck it around. I didn't see anything, you saw nothing. Carry on. Fucking pistol. Oh man, there's a bug trying to get in my ear. Is it going?
Yeah, it's recording.
Right, introduction shot, take one then, eh? What do we say?
Do I really? Well, welcome to the RogueWorx Underlever demonstration video.